Yes, everyone. How are we? Matt back again with episode 3 of the Brentford series. I still don't have a name for it. I'm sort of just gonna keep keep with the Brentford series for now. I last left you off after our first win of the season against Huddersfield. We have since gone on to play another, I believe, 6 games since then, and as you can see, it's going very, very well. We're currently second in the league, only on goal difference behind Blackburn because they are flying at the moment. I'm just gonna have a little rundown of what's going to happen. You can see Ivan's in amongst the goals. He's got 5 goals now in 8 games. Um, in keeping with the series, average ratings, statistics, and whatnot, Matthias Jensen sort of performing how we'd expected. The next best player, who I didn't really expect to be performing to the level he is this guy. It's Tyreek Fosu. Just going to have a little look at him quickly. He's not the best player by any means. He doesn't sort of fit the DNA. His decisions aren't great. His determination's not great. His teamwork and his work rate are terrible. He's absolutely blowing this season wide. He started 3 games. Played 5 games in total. He's got 1 goal, 5 assists. Um, he's flying. He sort of feeds into this whole key metric thing that we're looking for. Um, he's a star in this team, Tyreek Fosu, and he's quickly becoming the starter. I only had to play him because there was an injury to Serge Canos, and Mbuemo's been terrible. Um, so I'm just going to show you this. What I did is I went through after the last video and started changing the views. You'd already seen this one. I've made this one now, which is key metrics. This is how I'm going to keep an eye on my team in the squad screen rather than going through the scouting screen that I was doing initially. So it's a little bit different. See, if we do it by minutes and we filtered it to include under 23s, but if we take everybody else apart from, I believe he's going to, yeah, under attacking midfielders. So uh, I wouldn't class Christian Norgard as an attacking midfielder, but anywho, um, Dalsgaard as well. He's not an attacking midfielder. Okay, okay. Anyway, so if we're gonna keep an eye on this, we're doing the metrics by minutes. So we're gonna highlight Tyreek Fosu, and then we're gonna highlight Serge Canos, who he plays on the same side as, and Brian and Mbeumo. So minutes wise, Mbuemo's got the most, quite comfortably above the two. As I say, Canos got injured quite badly at the start of the season, which meant Fosu had to play. 7 appearances in total for Mbuemo. He's not scored a goal. He's not got an assist. As you can see, his goals per 90 is 0. He's got an expected goals of 0.58, so he's not even getting himself in the positions to be having shots. If you compare his shots per 90 to Tyreek Fossu's shots per 90, it's a 4.27 shots per 90 minutes that he's played. He's actually only played 3 full games. Um, so if we're gonna work out what is minutes per 90, so it's 358 divided by 90. Yeah, he's played 3.98, so he's basically played 4 full 90 minutes, and he's got himself an expected goals of 1.88. He's actually only scored the 1 goal in the league, but he's absolutely outperforming everything. His average rating's massive compared to the other two. The next best was Canos, because Canos was actually doing quite well, as you can see. Um, he was getting a good number of shots off. His pass completion. He's not created any chances though, Canos. This is purely because he was more like an attacking winger, and all of his crosses kept getting blocked. So that's why I had to change the tactic up a little bit. Um, but yeah, Tyreek Foster was absolutely outperforming. He's winning more headers. His interceptions aren't quite as much as the other two, but that's more because he's more of an attacking player, where Mbuemo and Canos tend to drop back because their team works better. So again, that sort of feeds into that metric, and their work rate's better. But yeah, Fosu he shouldn't be performing to the level that he is. If we go to the championship and we go look at the player statistics, I think he's actually one of the highest average rating in league. Player overview. Yeah, there you go. 7.66 average rating. Shots on target per 90 minutes of 3.2. So he's essentially getting a shot on target per full game that he plays. Um, yeah, he's absolutely flying. he's getting fouled the most. He's creating chances. He's dribbling the most. Yeah, he's just absolutely outperforming. He's blowing sort of the DNA thing out the window, which is baffling me a little bit. Um, we're training him as I believe, a shadow striker to sort of get his dribbling, his attacking stats up. Basically, it does his concentration and decisions. If I look at his development and his progress, I don't actually think. Yeah, nothing's really improved. His decisions have slightly. You can see there's a bit of a curve on the yellow. Um, of all time, yeah, he's doing quite well. I'm very 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 happy with Tyreek. Um, Yeah, but Tyreek's form sort of goes hand in hand with how we've been playing. So I last left you at the Huddersfield game, which was a 2-1 victory against them. Very good game. Ivan Toney scored scored the two goals, got himself a penalty. He didn't score for a little while after that. We did then play Millwall in the league. As you can see, we were in cruise control until Pontus Jansson decided to get himself sent off, and then they equalised in the 92nd minute. That's when I sort of brought in the tactic, secondary tactic. We've got a 4-2-3-1, which we play against teams who sit really, really deep. That worked really well against Coventry. It also would come in handy against teams like Wickham, maybe against Luton. I'm going to live come that game on this episode, so hopefully we'll try it out and see where that goes. But you can see we've been very consistent. 2 goals plus a game, apart from the Norwich game, which was quite a big one. Um, but yeah, it's Kanyos, Tony. That's the game. Kanyos got injured in the Preston game, which meant Fossey got to come in. He's got a goal there. 7.5 rating there. Yeah, we've just been on very 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 good form. Um, Another standout performer, and I mentioned him in the last video, and I actually jumped the gun with him. Is sorry, I need to unfilter that. All positions, please. Thank you. Is it's going to be in the reserves, isn't it? 'Cause, yeah, Leighton Clarkson. I jumped the gun and I bit the bullet, and I've purchased him. We did have him on loan for Liverpool, but he was playing so well. You can see his decisions are flying up, his anticipation's flying up, his position and teamwork are flying up too. And we already knew that he was, technically a very good player at this age, and physically he was good enough. Um, he's been flying. 7.15 Average rating. He's not got a goal or an assist to his name, but everything else that he's doing. Where's our Leighton? There he is. 407 minutes, which is more than I thought I'd give him at this point. 3 starts with 4 off the bench. He is pass completion per 90. He's completing is the most in this team. His key passes as well. He's up there with sort of the more creative players. Shandon Baptiste doesn't count, and Rosalev don't count. But yeah, Jensen, one of the most creative players, as is Henrik Dalsgaard in the wing. We already spoke about Tyreek. But yeah, then Leighton Clarkson is the next best in that line. Um, he's absolutely flying defensively. He's winning headers. He's only little. But he's doing it. His tackle rate's very high, and his interceptions per 90 is quite high. This is another lad who, we sort of knew was going to be a star, but it didn't suggest it. I pay a lot of tact into player traits, and I think he suits this role to the ground. If we look at his progress, you can see anticipation and decisions have flown up. His positioning's going up, his balance, his teamwork, what else? His vision is going up as well. We're also training him to play killer balls often, which is brilliant. That's exactly what we see. As you can see, it's a straight line. It's a straight line. He's climbing. He's going to be a very good player. The summary for his physical ability is that he's slightly improving. His strength, his stamina is going up. His pace is going up as well. Um, he does start most games. He's actually doing a lot better than Christian Norgard. If we compare the two, again, if we do the report, we're not looking at the star ratings because the star ratings I'm proving they don't mean all that much. Um, they think he's only operating at EFL League Two level, but he's one of the best players in the league. It's mental. It doesn't make much sense. But if we look at his statistics, goals and assists. Neither of these get them. They're sort of like the metronome of the team. They keep you ticking over. So we weren't expecting them to get many goals or assists. But if you have a look, key passes per 90, Norgard, shocking. 0.56. That's terrible. 2.65 for Leighton Clarkson. Um, Pass completion ratio 95% to 90%. The shots on target ratio, Norgard has got more. I have at times used Norgard in that advanced playmaker role that Jensen plays in just to see if we can get a bit more out of him, but it doesn't seem to be doing much. Tackles 1 per 90 minutes. Again, Leighton's winning that 2.87 to 2.41. The tackle completion ratio, there is a massive difference in that. So it, it's just staggering. It's staggering. Distance covered, there's not much in it, and the average rating Leighton Clarkson is comfortably above Christian Norgard. So going into this next game, if the under 23s aren't playing, I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop Leighton back in there. This is yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. But yeah, just it's going very well. With performing or outperforming um what was expected at the time. I didn't think we'd be doing badly, but I didn't think we'd be doing this well. That game against Norwich was a must-win game, and we comfortably beat them. I think they had like 3 shots all game. We were on something like 15 on target. Yeah, I'm gonna pause you there, guys. I'm gonna get into the Luton Town game. We're gonna live come the Luton game and the Swansea game, and hopefully we can keep up the good form. You can see Leighton performing, and hopefully Ivan smashing them in. Right, boys, we're back. Luton game's coming up. You have a little look. Points to Swansea, which is massive for us. We've got a chance to go top of the table with this. So yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to live come. I've already set the team up. We think Luton are going to be playing a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow with 2 Metzalas, so they're going to try and get in behind our wing backs. We're just going to have to keep an eye on that. That to me means I might have to play more balanced than positive, because if I'm playing too positive, it's leaving the half spaces out wide, which if they're playing 2 up top, they can completely stretch our back line. We'll see how we go for that though. I had a little look at the graphics properties after the last recording. Um, Off camera, I can up it. When I'm recording, I can't up it. Um, I am normally a 2D guy, but the match engine this year, that like the graphics capability of it is brilliant. I can't drop the 3D now. They've improved it to that level where it's that good. It doesn't bear thinking about changing it to the 2D. So unfortunately for now, we're just gonna have to make do with the low resolution gameplay, I'm afraid. Um, but yeah, a massive chance to go top going into November. Surely I've got to be off for manager of the month. I think we've won every game this month. Um, yeah, big opportunity. Yeah, I'm really hoping we can keep the momentum up. We did the pre-game press conference, and a few of the journalists were praying that, oh, you mightn't have the mentality to keep it up, but nah, these lads are good. Um, yeah, looking forward to it. There we go, boys. The only changes they're suggesting is certain players. They've actually changed their tactic up. They're going to be playing this deep 4-3-1-2. Potentially could see us switch to the 4-2-3-1, but I'm going to try and see how we get on with the 4-3-3. The 4-2-3-1 tries to utilise the wingers a bit more, and obviously with Freeman pushing forward, that might be a thing to do. Kanyos isn't fully fit, and obviously Fossu's playing brilliantly, so he's going to stay in. Leighton Clarkson's the best CDM that we have at the minute, so he's staying in. Silva's the best CM. Norgard's playing terribly, so he's getting dropped. Um, Opposition instructions, Brian Raymer, my assistant manager, is quite good at them anyway, so we tend to stick with what he wants for this match. Tony's not fully match sharp. He did pick up a bruised ankle in the last game, so he's not been training well. Marcus Force is readily available, but we're gonna keep him there for a minute. We might actually. How many defenders have we got? All right, Liam Palmer's picked up an injury. Let's bring. So Paris Magoma is down as like our key prospect. He was signed from Tottenham. He looks quite good. Maybe not the best for this level, but he can play that attacking midfield role. So if we do switch up to this tactic here, which where Clarkson pushes off, I might pop Magoma in there and see how he goes. Yeah, we're happy with that. We're happy with that. Ethan Pinnock as well. I compared him to Mads Beck Sorensen just off camera before. Pinnock has won 100% of the tackles he's gone into this season, which is massive. Sorensen's a good young player, but he's not as good as Pinnock statistically. So statistically, Pinnock's got to play. That's how we work this series. If it's comparative, then he plays. It's as simple as that. That's how we work it. I understand the training performances and whatnot, sort of give players a little bit of a boost with the morale. But yeah, I think unless I've got to do heavy rotation, which in the championship games come thick and fast, it's like the winter schedule in England in the Premier League when you're playing in the Championship. So obviously we do rotate, but I think for games like this where teams are going to try and hit us on the counter, we're going to need the players who, yeah, the sort of the leaders of the team, and Ethan's definitely one of them, so he keeps his place. The pundits have been right to praise you. Let's get going. I'm not doing a tunnel interview because I've already done a pre-match. Yeah, they're doing the deep 4-3-3. Pelly Ruddock, he's a good player. Adam Eda as well. Obviously, everyone knows he's a good player on FM. Yeah, we're going to kick off. Hopefully, Leighton performs. He's not camera shy. No, I've been raving about his stats, but here we go. As I say, sorry, you're going to have to. The graphics capability is going to have to be low, I'm afraid, while we're on camera, but hopefully I can get a better processor or a better rig out at some point if you guys are liking the videos and it's worth doing. And Clarkson's been booked 3 minutes in. Brilliant. Oh, we're in the third kit. Love this kit. So yeah, it's sort of going how you'd expect. We've got more of the ball and more pass completion. Here we go. He missed. Oh my god, Henrik. Oh, that is a sitter. That's an absolute sitter by Dalsgaard. Oh, 6 corners. Yeah, I'm happy with how we're playing at the minute. Right, here we go. Dalsgaard makes an awful lot from the side, and that is what I love about Fosu. He just picks it up and Schluger's tipped it away. Collins back to Lockyer, Pinnock and Buemo. That's his son. See, like I understand we're playing him as an inside forward, but he's got the trait to cut inside from both wings, so he should. Ah, oh, Matty. And yeah, he's got the traits cuts in from both wings, so in theory he should be able to play as an inside forward on that left hand side. He's got better decisions than that. He knows not to be taking those shots on, but yeah, this could be. Ah, mate, you know what? Every time I live come, we concede off a set piece. I've sorted the set pieces out as well because obviously in the last game you saw Rico Henry was marking a big one at the back post. Um, is it Sonny Bradley? Yeah, he's fucking huge. See, Dalsgaard's 6'4", so Dalsgaard should be getting that away. Yeah, that's just poor by Dalsgaard. I don't think that's the setup. Anyway, a bit of a setback, but I think we're better than these. Come on, Dominic. Playing today instead of Rico Henry, who again picked up an injury. You can see they put everything through Clarkson. Everything goes through him. Oh, they're playing quite well. Dominic's having a good game. Clarkson's playing okay. Jensen, Fossett, and yeah, they're playing okay. We've let a sloppy goal in. I think that's something we do quite often. Whether that's a concentration thing because the players who are on the pitch don't suit the DNA that I want as much as they could do, I'm not too sure. De Silva's not having a good game really, and Clarkson's knackered, so he's either taking a whack or he has got quite low stamina, so I might have to bring him off here. Although he is playing okay. Mm, Our focus on attacking set pieces paid off as he scored from well executed set piece. Well, there's no well executed. You just say that. Their XG is massive. Okay, I'm not happy with that. I think De Silva needs to come off. Definitely De Silva needs to come off. Let's bring Vitali. No, do you know what? We're doing it. We're going to the 4-2-3-1. Clarkson is knackered, but we're going to keep him out there for now. We're going to push Jensen to attack in midfield, and we're going to bring. We're going to bring Yanelt on. See how he gets on. I think Clarkson and Norgard are too similar to play next to each other. I don't think Mbuemo's had a good game either. What we'll do is we'll bring Canos on because Canos has been one of our better players, and we'll switch Fosu to an inside forward, and Canos as an inside winger, and we'll just see how that gets on. We could sort of give them 10 minutes or so, and then I might just have to drop Jensen back in, but we'll see. It's always a tough game against the lower opposition. Oh, Leighton, friggin' hell, mate. He's clapping as well, like, oh yeah, nice one. No, it was silly. Throwing tackles in like that on a yellow. They're knocking it around quite well, you know. Sonny Bradley, ooh. That might be something we need to nip in the... Go on, Ivan. Go on, Ivan. Bang it. Oh, good save. Yes, Tyreek, unlucky, mate. Yeah, I'm not liking how much space Sonny Bradley had there. I'm just gonna put. He's no nonsense centre back, but he's picked the ball there. I'm not liking that. I'm gonna press him. Sonny Bradley to press, and Pelly Ruddock as well. And we're gonna press both of them because I feel like they're the two. And no morals the DLP, but I feel like Pelly Ruddock is getting the best of us here, despite the match reasons. Right. Dominic Thompson to Matty Jensen. Fosu, back to Dominic Thompson, back to Tyreek Fosu. Oh, he dallied on it. Oh, I don't need it. He's rapid. He's rapid. Yeah, I think Clarkson needs to come off. I really think he does. I think he's because he does play for the under-23s. He's smashing it for them. Oh, Tyreek, mate. Thompson, Clarkson. It's a lot of sideways. A lot of side. That's it. Oh, he's done it again. Oh, disallowed. Oh, oh, Chris Kavanagh raised his flag. You little. Yeah, we're gonna press Norrington Davis as well. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that play. That's sort of what we want to see, and that's why Tyreek's so good because he can operate on either flank. I am just going to bring Clarkson off now. I'm gonna put Janelt in as the DLP. We're going to push Jensen a bit further back to be a support midfielder, and we're going to bring Paris Magoma on, and we're gonna let's give him a team talk. See if we can G him up. No, he's not bothered. So a debut for Paris Magoma. He falls into the category of Leighton Clarkson. We can't produce youth players, so we're just going to have to pick up youth players. That's a good ball. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to pick up youth players that have got a bit about them and sort of develop them. Obviously, we can't pick up world beaters, so we've got to pick up sort of the if you were looking at star ratings, sort of like the 3 stars, 3.5 star players, and try and push them further through the coaching. It's still not going well, is it? Encourage that. I'm not going to work it into the box because I feel as though going down the flanks and getting crosses in is where we've been scoring most of our goals this season. Except, Canos, what's he done? Okay. Canos has done himself an injury here. It's not actually told us what he's done. What have you done? Lower leg. That's his calf, isn't it? Yeah. Let's get Godos on. Let's get Fosu back as an inverted winger, and we're going to bring Marcus Force on. He's nowhere near as good as Tony, but he's made a few good contributions coming on in games like this. His off the ball movement is quite good, so we'll see what he can do. And we're just gonna. We've already encouraged him, haven't we? Right. Yes, Ethan. What a player. Right, Tyreek. Come on, son. Get your cross in, mate. Oh, Magoma! Oh, what a save! Godos. Thompson is brought down by Berry. Oh, Paris Magoma. That is so unlucky. It's definitely going to be a case of points drop rather than a point gained here. It's just a man more for the last couple of minutes. Let's just go a bit wider. And we'll change it up to attacking in a second. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Out to Norrington Davies. Sonny Bradley. Big header away by Pontus Janssen. Norrington Davies has picked out either. Oh, fucking hell, lads. I feel like they've done their homework, honestly, you know. We're going to attack him for the last couple. And let's get the tempo higher. Let's see if we can just force the issue a little bit going into the last couple of minutes, because they'll shut shop now. They'll shut up shop big time. Here's Godos. Goes down. Dominic Thompson's delivery. Clear the way. Godos. Switch it. Good ball. Foster. Force! Yes! Yes, boys! Fosu, mate. He just outperforms everything. He completely outperforms. Look at this ball by Godos is great. Fosu sets himself. Lovely ball in. That is a lovely, but that's exactly what we want. As I say, I wanted to. I didn't want to put the work ball into box instruction on because we get most of our goals like that, whether this formation or the 4-3-3. Ooh, they've got some big people looting. Oh, James Bree. Janssen smashes it away as fours. Go on, son. Switches it to Godos. Go on. Put it to bed. Jensen. Godos. Oh, what a tackle by Bree. And that'll be it, surely. Magoma. Jensen. Fosu. Oh. Another great performance by Tyreek Fosu today. And very, very surprised by how well he is an absolute star in this team. And definitely giving Sergi Canos a run for his money. He certainly is outperforming. And he's exactly the type of thing. Very good win. He's the type of thing we'd look for. Undervalued player that statistically does a job in the role that he has. And we fit the tactic around that. As you can see, that we've played him as both a winger, an inside forward, and an inverted winger. as an inverted winger, he got himself an assist and he got a good couple of shots off as well. We're just gonna look. That's Canyon done. Yeah, Calf. I thought it would be. Um, so again, now if we go back into the key metrics and again we filter it by minutes, Tariq Fosu now, yeah, he's comfortably he's up there, isn't he? Chances created 0.4. Is he actually the highest? He's one of the highest for chances created. Key passes, he's one of the highest again. Yeah. Go back to Brentford. Assists then. Tyreek Fossey, 6 assists. Yeah, this lad's an absolute star in this team. I was going to live com the Swansea game. It looks looks like we're not going to be able to do that because we've reached the half an hour mark, and I want to try and keep them under half an hour if possible. But yeah, he's definitely one that's outperforming expectations. He's outperforming his attributes. Um, yeah, he is proof in the pudding. The Ghanaian. So yeah. Anyway, lads, that's been Matt episode 3. Another win under the belt. We're now top of the league. We've managed to show you the key metrics working and how we would identify Tyreek as one of the better players in the league. Hopefully, we can find more players like him, undervalued, underappreciated, and get them into Brentford as we go marching up the table. Thanks for watching once again. I think I've got about 10 loyal viewers because the first 2 episodes have got 10 views each. If you do like this content, please like, subscribe, please share the video. Any feedback is appreciated, whether it's criticism or whether it's praise. I'll happily take either of them and take them on board. But thank you very much, and until next time, I'll see you again.